The daily video you are about to watch will require a paid subscription to wickedstocks.com beginning Tuesday, March 1st. Become a wickedstocks.com premium member to continue receiving our daily SPY report, our daily Triple Q report, our weekly DIA, IWM, and Bitcoin reports. Monthly subscriptions start at $25 a month. If you're not ready to become a premium member, I encourage you to become a basic member for free, which will alert you once these analysis videos become part of our paid subscription plan on March 1st. We will continue to offer free and valuable content on YouTube, though it will not include the series of videos mentioned earlier. We hope you become a wickedstocks.com premium member. We offer a 7-day free trial, and cancellation is allowed at any time. Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks, bringing you the Daily SPY report for Friday, February 25th, 2022. I actually just remembered, somebody messaged on YouTube yesterday if I could please say when I record this. So I'm recording this actually Thursday, about an hour after the close, and it's predictive. It's for Friday. So that's why, I jump around and sometimes I misspeak. But I like to speak present tense. I like to say for today. Today means Friday, when in actuality, I've recorded it, about 15 hours before the opening bell. So it is the night before, it is predictive, and it is for Friday, February 25th. I also wanted to just invite you to become a wickedstocks.com premium member. If you like watching the daily SPY report or the daily Triple Q or the weekly DIA, IWM, or Bitcoin, if you like the stock picks, we put out free stock picks on YouTube. We put at least as many, usually twice as many out on a weekly basis on the wickedstocks.com premium membership. And so there's several different memberships. They start at 25, they end at 50. You can get everything for 50 a month. You can get the daily Triple Q or the daily SPY individually for 25 a month. And on Monday, I'm offering a half off code that's good through the month of March. You'll be able to get half off your first month. So it could be $12.50 for the daily SPY through March. And I hope you come on board. I really do. I'd like to see you become a part of our membership. Anyway, let's take a look at the charts. A big sell-off on Thursday. We broke to almost the exact 1% mark. So, you know how I mentioned with the line studies, the long-term support levels and resistance, that it's not really a good buy or sell signal unless we close beyond it by a 1% margin because it's too close for reliability's sake. Well, the inverse is true too, or the opposite is true. As you approach these levels, as you come into the 1% zone, it is sort of the zone for buying. That is your pullback, and we missed that by 20 ticks or 20 cents yesterday. Very close to the 1% mark, rallied nicely into the afternoon, closed higher on the day. And so I think this is the makings of a good long-term low. I say that very cautiously. I do think this 404.14 to 406.76 area, as I've been saying, this long-term channel bottom and speed line combination can contain annual selling pressures. The daily Triple Q, or the Triple Q itself, actually violated its long-term support on Thursday, but has yet to close below it by a 1% margin. It did close below it on Wednesday, certainly did not close below it on Thursday. And when it did close below it on Wednesday, it was inside the 1% zone. So we've not had a significant sell signal in the Triple Q. And we're just going to keep talking about the SPY here. I'm not going to go Triple Q on you. This 404.14 to 406.76 area, able to contain selling through the year. And not unless we close below this area by a 1% margin, I'll give you that in a moment, do I see a significant sell signal that should then play out through Q2. But for right now, this is bottom picking territory. And I want to say that having come so close to that support area, followed up by a clear positive settlement on the day, I think this market is inclined to recover over the next few weeks into the 463.42 area. That channel top is dropping daily, so it'll probably be the 450s by then. It's preceded by that intermediate channel resistance at 453.11. And so I'm calling 453.11 a 1 to 2 week target and 463.42 a 2 to 3 week target, so long as we continue holding above the 404.14 to 406.76 area. Let's open the chart up just a bit and take a closer look. And we have a descending channel top at 432.66 today that is in reach and can contain daily buying pressures. What I also like about 432.66 is it's consistent with the descending 1/3 speed line projected off that December high using Thursday's low. When I think if you've seen speed line construction, you're using two extremes. I don't want to get into it in terms of how they're created right now, but just know that the speed lines are often trend defining, and this one just intersects perfectly with 432.66. So this is our resistance for the day, and it's also a meaningful upside pivot point through next week. If we close above 432.66 today, I think we're going to get a follow through rally that by the end of next week could actually yield that 453.11 formation where we can top out on a weekly basis. 432.66, once again, a convergent speed line channel top combination. And if we hold below 432.66 today, and we might, that 420.76 low from January is in reach today. Let's take a look at the support and resistance. This will all make sense. The green line, once again, represents roughly where we close. So you have reference 432.66, that combination speed line channel top above the market, able to contain session strength. And I say below which 420.76, the January low in reach today. 420.76, you can see, able to contain session weakness. And above which 432.66 is likely today. If we break 420.76, we could fall all the way back to that long-term support at 406.76 on an intraday basis. But if we push through 432.66 today, I do think 437.13 should be expected pretty quickly, and we may actually reach 445.31 by the closing bell. And as I say, closing above 432.66, we should actually reach that 453.11 formation by the end of next week, where we can top out on a weekly basis, possibly through the following week. And then closing above 453.11, FYI, would be a clear indication for 463.42 within probably just a few more days. Once again, I'd mentioned at the top of this that holding above that long-term support that today is in the 404.14 to 406.76 area, holding above it will keep 463.42 in reach over the next 2 to 3 weeks. And that 463.42 formation can contain buying on a monthly basis. So if we test it, let's say over the next 2 or 3 weeks, that puts us like into the third week of March, for instance, it could contain buying possibly through April trade. And from there, we can fall off again. And it is the settlement above 463.42 that, in my opinion, indicates probably a good annual low, having nearly tested long-term support on Thursday that can contain annual selling pressures. The confirmation of that in terms of the sort of the peel away, don't look back factor to the upside would be a settlement above 463.42. And then I think those highs, 479 and change from December, or is that early January, would be in jeopardy pretty quickly within a week or two. We could double top there for a week, but I honestly think closing above 463.42, we enter a nice bull phase that should play out on a quarterly basis. Let's take a look at the support and resistance here for the downside. I'd mentioned, all those minor points below 420.76 are still carefully chosen, but breaking 420.76 today or opening below 420.76 today, I shouldn't be so presumptuous, that 404.14 to 406.76 area is in reach. And you can see 404.14 to 406.76 is represented here by horizontal lines on this chart. It is, once again, the long-term channel bottom and combination rising 1/3 speed line, both trend defining in their own right, able to contain annual selling pressures. And we broke to almost a 1% mark yesterday. I'm going to call that an essential test. I'm going to keep calling that an essential test. It doesn't mean we won't fall back to it, but I do think we have the makings of a good long-term low now. Now, if we do close below 404.14, and that needs to be by a 1% margin, so 1% below 404.14 is 400.10. So if we close today, Friday, February 25th, 400.10 or lower, we enter a bear market that should play out within, I think 349.12 becomes a realistic 2 to 3 week target, because I think all what will break loose in the financial and fundraising, and not fundraising, fund management community, if you will, for lack of a better term. I do think there will be a lot of long liquidation and even short entry over the course of the second quarter. So I think 349.12 is a quick 2 to 3 week target if we close today at or below 400.10, and I think over the next 3 to 5 months, that 312.65 rising 2/3 speed line would be in reach. And that's a real bear market. Right now, it's a mere correction off of those December highs. If we close at 400.10 or lower today, it's an actual bear market that should last, I'd say, another 3 to 5 months before we put out a good long-term low at 312.65. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to say. I had something on my brain and it escaped me, and I think I'm just going to wrap it up. I'll leave you with the support and resistance. Please click like and subscribe, and please consider becoming a paid wickedstocks.com premium member so you can continue receiving the daily SPY report. Starting Tuesday of next week, the daily Triple Q and SPY both go into a paid format. They'll no longer be uploaded to the YouTube channel, except on occasion. Partially, we might show part of the videos. They will be, truth be told, for more promotional purposes to convince those who haven't become paid members of Wicked Stocks to become so. So anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. I'll be back Sunday afternoon for Monday's Daily SPY Report. You have a great weekend, and we will talk soon.